Hey everyone, welcome to episode 47 of Diary of a Multifaceted Mama. The dog is scratching at the door. Fun stuff. There's other people in the house, like the entire family is in the house, and yet the dog is scratching at my office door. Hi. This is mom life. We've got some food on our jacket. I don't even really actually know what it is. No. Oh, so today we are talking about parenting and the ebbs and flows of that. And there are so many parts that feel amazing. When I think about parenting my 4 children, I think about where they're at now and when I brought them into this world, and how freaking I can't wrap my head around how much they have grown. Even the youngest, who's only 10 months, I can't wrap, like the 10 months has just gone, what? Like, you're going to be 1 soon. And my oldest, who's almost 14, wrapping my head around, it's just amazing. And watching them grow and seeing the people that they are becoming, and also the flip side of that, the hard parts of that even though parenting, child rearing is a blessing, is a privilege, is a freaking beautiful thing that I love and adore and am so deeply appreciative of, there's also the flip side of that. And I'm going to be honest, as someone who has I've had so much experience, so much education in working with children and interacting with children, and connecting with children, that parenting, and I'm not talking about co-parenting, that's a whole other conversation, okay? Parenting with someone else, that experience is different. But parenting myself as an individual parent has felt so natural for me for the most part. And so in the past, it has been harder for me to connect with the challenges of parenting within myself. I could certainly connect with other people because I supported so many people in navigating parenting, and I had so much compassion for their experiences because I could see them play out right in front of me, the challenges that were there. And that didn't mean I didn't have challenges as a parent. I just felt very equipped to handle them. But recently, parenting an almost 14-year-old daughter while also parenting an infant, that has been unexpectedly more challenging for me, and it's been hard. And the fact that it has felt hard feels hard. It feels hard to admit that it has been harder than I expected it to be, especially because this is something that wasn't previously like a struggle for me, right? Like, it was something I just had so much understanding and awareness and compassion for. I felt so equipped around, right? Like, okay, there's a challenge, like, we've got this, right? Like, and it's not that I don't feel like I can handle it. It's just that I've been hard on myself because I don't want to feel like it's hard. And it has been feeling harder than I had thought that it was going to feel. And so I wanted to have this conversation today, which honestly brings tears to my eyes. Because I have so much emotion around it, right? Like, these are my children. I want the best for them. I want to do the best for them. I want to be the best me, the best version of myself that I can be for them in any given moment. I want to guide them and nurture them as best as I possibly can. And so when things feel hard, I can question whether or not I'm really doing that to the best of my abilities. And I know, because I've worked with so many children and families and teens over so many years, that so many other people feel this way too. Now it looks a little bit different for everyone. For some people, it's the infancy stage that feels the hardest. For some people, it's the toddler stage. For some people, it's the teen stage. For some people, it's the adult child stage. I mean, it's different for all of us, right? For different reasons. For me, it just so happens to be right here, right now, this parenting of the gap of, a child that has a variety of different needs as a minority teenage female during this time of life, who has her own things going on and needs support from me or space from me just in different ways, and is navigating life and becoming who she is and questioning things and just all of the things that teens go through, right? And I work with teens and adults in my psychotherapy practice, so I'm well aware, right, of all of these developmentally natural things, normal things for teens to go through. And also when you're parenting a teen, doing your best to support them through those challenges, those developmental tough points, and also needing to nurse an infant every few hours, or getting up in the middle of the night still because the baby's not sleeping through the night, and whatever the case is, that can be challenging. And I think it's important to just have this conversation, open up the doors to be real about this, because I don't think it's helpful for us to just down talk parenting, like parenting is all bad or all hard. And I also don't think it's helpful to up talk parenting as though it's just all blessings and there's nothing challenging about it at all. It's just feel good, be positive all the time, right? Both are toxic. We want to be able to really lean in and feel the gratitude, the appreciation, the amazingness of parenting and all that comes with it, as well as have space for the challenging times. And the challenging times are just going to look different for each of us. What I have a capacity for and what's more challenging for me is going to be different than what you have a capacity for and what's challenging for you. And that's okay, right? Like, we can't compare in that way. We can't, it's not an apples to apples comparison. It never will be, it never was. And that's okay. But what we can do is hold space for the truth, for the fact that there's a variety of different emotions that comes with parenting. There's so many blessings, and also there are challenges. And we all are going to have our different experiences with navigating that, and that is okay. And so if you resonate with any of this at all, what I want to say is what I continue to remind myself of, what I continue to land back into and lean on when things feel hard, when things feel challenging, and when I don't want them to feel hard and challenging, but they do. And then I'm hard on myself because I don't want to feel the way that I feel, right? Like, all that is, I come back to this. I'm going to mess up. I'm not going to be the best me all of the time. But I am going to do my best to try my best as often as I can. And so what matters most isn't that we try to get it right 1,000% of the time. What matters most is that we create an environment for our children where they know they are safe to be themselves and they can safely connect with us. Where they know that they are loved and that they are cared for, flaws and all. Where forgiveness is not just something that is talked about or something that is avoided, but it's something that is practiced. I can receive and ask for and give forgiveness. And I'm not just saying that I'm demonstrating it, I'm practicing it. That authenticity is allowed here. Not just my words of saying, oh yeah, I love you, you can be yourself, but no, I am actually demonstrating to them and for them. I can bring my authentic self here, and I am here for your true self, even when you think that you've made a mistake or when you feel like I have. That's what's really important. That we can be a place, a space where our children can feel safe, no matter their age, whether they are 0, 5, 10, 15, 50, or 90. That we can meaningfully connect with our children in a safe way, and that they can know and feel that. When we have that, the mess ups, they become more possible and less challenging to move through. The hard times, they still happen, of course. But the possibility of more ease, of forgiveness, it's there more profoundly, more intensely, and it happens more often. I keep coming back to that and reminding myself of that. It's okay if sometimes it feels hard. It's not going to feel hard all the time, but it is going to feel hard sometimes. And it's not because you've done the worst there is to do or because you're a horrible parent. It's not because I deserve a lesson to be taught to me. It's not because of any of those like negative statements or connotations or messages that are out there or maybe that are in your head. It's not because of any of that. Yes, for sure, we can learn. We can choose to learn and grow from any particular challenge that we're experiencing, from any kind of hardship that we're going through as parents or otherwise. But ultimately, hard stuff will happen sometimes. Ease can be more prominent sometimes. And so if we can just lean back into who and how we want to be as parents, that allows our children, that is most likely to create this environment for our children to be able to safely connect with us and feel loved and cared for. That is the single most powerful thing that we can do. And to me, that's hope. That feels good, even when things are hard, even when times are tough. Maybe it is for you too. Till next time, y'all.